Yo, Shalom family. This is your Ak and Yarika. Peace, love, and light to you all. Look, this video is gonna be real short, okay? Real short. I just wanna show you all how Esau died, okay? Because the Bible doesn't mention it at all. We can't find it nowhere in the Bible. How Esau died, when he died, who killed Esau. You know what I'm saying? So we have to go into the extra biblical records. Anywho, this is part 4, and like I said, it's gonna be really short. So we're going to start it off by going into the book of Jasher, chapter 56. All right. Let me move this thing right here over. Okay, so chapter 56, verse 62. And it says, "And Cushim, the son of Dan, the son of Jacob, was at that time with Jacob's sons. But he was about 100 cubits distant from the place of battle. For he remained with the children of Jacob's sons by Jacob's Bear or Bair to guard it. And Cushim was dumb and deaf. Still he understood the voice of consternation amongst men. And when he asked, saying, Why do you not bury the dead? And what is this great consternation? And they answered him the words of Esau and his sons. And he ran to Esau in the midst of the battle, because Esau's sons and Jacob's sons were fighting. They were having a war or whatever. And he slew Esau with a sword and cut off his head." All right. So just like the Most High always say, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Okay. So this would make sense, because Esau killed Nimrod, cut off his head. And now here's one of Dan's sons coming to cut off Esau's head. All right. So again, and he slew Esau with a sword, and he cut off his head, and it sprang to a distance. And Esau fell amongst the people of the battle. And when Cushim did this thing, the sons of Jacob prevailed over the sons of Esau. And the sons of Jacob buried their father Jacob by force in the cave, and the sons of Esau beheld it. And Jacob was buried in Hebron, in the cave of Machpelah, which Abraham had bought from the sons of Heth for the possession of a burial place. And he was buried in very costly garments. Now, here are these garments again. I don't know for sure, are these the garments that were passed down from Adam. Now, keep in mind, Esau had the garments last. So it would make sense that after he died, Jacob's sons took the garments back and put them on Jacob. But I don't know. That's just, me just thinking. Anywho, and no king had such honor paid him as Joseph paid unto his father at his death. For he buried him with great honor, like unto the burial of kings. And Joseph and his brethren made a mourning of 7 days for their father. All right. So this is in the book of Jasher. The book of Jasher is telling us that one of Dan's sons, Cushim, all right, or Chishim, however you pronounce that, ran in the midst of battle and cut off Esau's head. That's what the book of Jasher is telling us. All right. Now we're going to go into the book of Jubilees to see what it has to say. All right, now we are in the book of Jubilees, chapter 37. Let me make sure I got this right. I got verse 5 highlighted, but I really want to read verse 1 through verse 8, and then verse 11, verse 13. Okay, all right. I see how I'm going to do it. See, I got the actual book right here, so I got stuff highlighted in it. All right, so we're in chapter 37, verse 1. Okay, these words are kind of small. "And on the day that Isaac, the father of Jacob and Esau, died, the sons of Esau heard that Isaac had given the portion of the elder to his younger son Jacob, and they were very angry. And they strove with their father, saying, Why hast thou, father, given Jacob the portion of the elder and passed over you, although you art the older and Jacob the younger? And he said unto them, because I sold my birthright to Jacob for a small mess of lentils. And on the day my father sent me to hunt and catch and bring him something that he should eat and bless me, he came with guile and brought my father food and drink, and my father blessed him and put me under his hand. And now our father has caused us to swear, me and him, that we should not mutually devise evil against his brother, and that we shall continue in love and in peace, each with his brother, and not make our ways corrupt. And they said unto him, we should not hearken unto thee to make peace with him, for our strength is greater than his strength, and we are more powerful than he. We shall go against him and slay him and destroy him and his sons. And if thou would not go with us, we shall do hurt to you. Oh man, Esau's son was crazy. All right, verse 6 all the way down to verse 8. And now hearken unto us. Let us send to Aram and Philistia and Moab and Ammon, and let us choose for ourselves chosen men who are ardent for battle, and let us go against him and do battle with him, and let us exterminate him from the earth before he grows strong. And their father said unto them, do not go and do not make war with him, lest ye fall before him. So they should have listened to him. And they said unto him, this too is exactly thy mode of action from thy youth unto this day, and thou art putting thy neck under his yoke. Now we're going to go to verse 11 and read to verse 13. And they said unto their father, go forth with them and lead them, else we shall slay you. So they were going to kill Esau if he, didn't agree or do what they was telling him to do, fight against Jacob. Verse 12, and he was filled with wrath and indignation on seeing that his sons were forcing him to go before them to lead them against Jacob his brother. But afterward he remembered all the evil which lay hidden in his heart against Jacob his brother, and he remembered not the oath which he had sworn to his father and to his mother, that he would devise no evil all his days against Jacob his brother. So that's it on that. Now we're going to go to the next chapter. So we read in chapter 37 the conversation that Esau and his sons had, all right, leading up to the battle with Jacob. Now in the book of Jasher, it just goes straight into the battle. I didn't read what preceded before that, but I just went straight into the battle to show you who killed Esau. Now, here we go. Chapter 38, verse 1. And after that, Judah, one of Jacob's sons, spake to Jacob, his father, and said unto him, bend thy bow, father, and send forth thy arrows, and cast down the adversary, and slay the enemy. And mayest thou have the power, for we shall not slay thy brother. So Jacob's sons was like, we don't want to slay your brother. You have to slay your brother. That's your brother. All right. For we shall not slay thy brother, for he is such as thou, and he is like thee. Let us give him this honor. Then Jacob bent his bow and sent forth the arrow and struck Esau, his brother, on his right breast and slew him. Let me read that one more time. Jacob bent his bow, sent forth the arrow, and struck Esau, his brother, on his right breast and slew him. So in the book of Jubilees, it's saying that Jacob took a bow, shot and killed Esau. Now we have a problem here, people. One record is saying that one of the sons of Ham cut off Esau's head while they were in the midst of battle. But then here we see in this record, the book of Jubilees, it's saying something totally different. Saying that Jacob killed Esau. And see, this is what happens when you read. This is what happens when you go into these records and you read, you study, you know what I'm saying, you examine everything, you come across stuff like this. Okay, somebody's wrong. I don't know who, I don't know what record is off, but I'm just showing you all this because this is what I came across. And just let me know what you think, man. Let's build. So anywho, that's it on this video. Like I said, if y'all got some comments, man, just drop them down below and tell me what you think. Man, we can just go from there. All right, shalom.